Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park West. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is a spectacular Sunday afternoon. We have 10 races to get to. Let's look at those track and weather conditions. The main track is fast. The turf, of course, firm. The first race on the turf, it's Claimers, Fillies and Mares, 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch to both main track onlys, number 8, Return, and number 9, Cowtown Spirit.
Racing at GPW. Level beginning. From the outside, Miss Lamborghini wins the break, but here's the first race favorite, Danessa again, moving to challenge, and she'll put a neck in front. Miss Lamborghini will yield and race in second. Linda Nin is out of there in third from Dancing Noelle away racing fourth. Followed fifth by 40 Sweetheart, then Sikar, and four to the trailer, Flying Girl. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, and the pace starts to pick up with the inside horse Danessa again holding a narrow advantage. Miss Lamborghini on the outside is second. They've sprinted 5 ahead of third running Linda Nin, who's going to try to take up the slack. 6 clear of the rest of the field, led by Sikar with a quarter of a mile left to go. On the outside, Miss Lamborghini toward the inside, Danessa again. They wheel for home, only 2 in front of Linda Nin, who starts to get motivated with the outside run. Here's Linda Nin tracking down the top 2. Danessa again tries to fight her off, but Linda Nin has all the momentum, and Linda Nin and jockey Jeffrey Sanchez win this one going away. Danessa again was second, Miss Lamborghini was third, Linda Nin in the opener.
Number 5, Linda Nin closes to spring the upset in the opening race and pays $18.40 to win. Owned by De Savino Stables, trained by Fernando Abreu, and ridden to victory today by Jeffrey Sanchez. Race 2 this afternoon, 6 furlongs. These are Claimers, 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races. 6 runners in the field. The off-time favorite, number 4, Morning Buzz.
And they're off. Morning Buzz gets the first call. Saucy Don has speed. French Quarter not far away. Storming My Way is sent hard from his rail gate, and Storming My Way will land a neck in front. Morning Buzz will take up residence in second with Saucy Don on the outside third. Back to fourth and inside, Little Meatball. Back to fifth and on hold is French Quarter, and 4 to the trailer, Long Shot Betting on red. They make their way past the half mile and move to the far turn. Storming My Way and jockey Edgar Zayas intent on getting to the front, and they have the lead, but up on the outside, Morning Buzz comes to confront the leader from second. Saucy Donna 3 wide third. Driven fourth is French Quarter. Back to fifth and losing ground a bit is Low Meatball, and 5 to Betting on red. They run around the far turn, less than 5/16 to go. Morning Buzz now kicks through a clear lead. Saucy Donna is there second from the outside in French Quarter. Low Meatball tries to knife between horses, and they're at the top of the stretch. Morning Buzz set down for the drive with the lead. Storming My Way tries to re-rally from second. Saucy Don on the outside. Little Meatball punches between with a 16th to go. Morning Buzz out in the center with the advantage. Storming My Way dead game trying to get second. Here's a late run from Little Meatball. Little Meatball closing. Photo finish. Too tight to call. Little Meatball inside. Morning Buzz outside. In the start of the early pick 4.
Number 4, Morning Buzz, the favorite, wins pace $4.80, owned by Michael Dove, trained by Jorge Abreu. So it's an all Abreu daily double with his brother winning the first race. And this horse ridden today by Emiciel Jaramillo. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 3. Welcome back. A third race of the afternoon, 1 mile and 1/16 on the firm turf course. These are maiden Claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. We have 8 runners going to the post. The off-time favorite, number 2, Osvaldo.
And they're off. Toward the inside, that's Osvaldo, one of the first to break the line. Out the rail, Mon Chevalier looking for some forward position today. In the center of the course, Elogio won't be far away. Far outside goes Calypso Deep as they chase the speed of Osvaldo. Barrios and Osvaldo has them stacked and packed behind him and leads by a length over Elogio's second. Mon Chevalier tucked in at the rail third. Calypso Deep is back to fourth. Followed fifth by Triple Sirius. Then Yeezus Star ahead of Count Archibald. And the early trailer is King Agrippa. They race around the first turn with Osvaldo doing it nicely. He leads the way by 2.5. Up into second is Elogio. Down at the inside, Mon Chevalier is following along third. Calypso deep in the two path is fourth. Fifth at the inside is Triple Sirius, followed by Kevin Carmona's mount. That's the inside running Yee's Star. Out 3 wide goes Count Archibald second last, and the trailer remains King Agrippa. He's unhurried under Camacho, eighth and last with less than 5 furlongs to run. They go to the half-mile point. Here's some pace pressure for Osvaldo as Elogio turning up the pressure on the outside. Calypso deep is a joint third alongside Mon Chevalier. Then comes at a retreating Triple Sirius as Yee's Star tries to go up the inside lane. 3 wide and out there is Count Archibald. King Agrippa is still last. Osvaldo is still first. Around the far turn, 3/8 of a mile to go. Osvaldo leads by a neck. 3 wide Calypso deep in the two-path Elogio. Back to fourth Mon Chevalier. Nothing really materializing from the backfield as Triple Sirius and to the outside Count Archibald, and they're at the top of the stretch. Osvaldo turns for home with the lead, trying to secure the rail run as Mon Chevalier. Down the outside, Calypso deep with a rush, and they're inside that final furlong. On the inside, it's still Osvaldo. Mon Chevalier going to try to get him on the inside of him. Down the center and Triple Sirius. Through it all, Osvaldo's still there. Here's Calypso deep and Triple Sirius, but nobody got to Osvaldo. Osvaldo and Barrios went all the way.
Number 2, Osvaldo, boy, he held on gamely to win it and pay $6.60, owned by Adela Munoz, trained by Javier Negrete, and ridden to victory today by Hector Barrios. Fourth race this afternoon is a 7-furlong sprint. These are maiden claiming fillies, 2-year-olds, 8 in the field. The off-time favorite, number 6, Princess Latina.
And they're off. Dalal away well to fight from down toward the inside. Also broke smoothly. Moving up the challenge is Princess Gabby as Dalal and Princess Gabby land 1-2. Princess Latina is a bit keen while racing off the heels of the top horses. Moving up 3 wide is Golden Tiara. Golden Tiara's made it all the way up to challenge for the lead as they run out of the chute. It's Dalal in front, Princess Gabby right toward the inside. Here's Princess Latina 3 wide. On the inside to fight, now pockets up and races from fourth while on hold. 2 back to Golden Tiara, who's now back to fifth. 6th early is 2-step beat ahead of Pocia 7th, and then it's 5 to the trailer, Starship Halo. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Carlos Montalvo and Princess Gabby have the lead by a half a length. Dalal is there second to fight. Looks like she's got some horse, no place to prove it. Princess Latina, meanwhile, is driven and not responding. It's a gap of 7 or 8 to the rest of the field, led by Pocia as they round the far turn. To the top of the stretch they race. Here's to fight to take on Princess Gabby and to fight. And Jaramillo now lets her go and she'll take the lead. Princess Gabby tries to fight on second. Dalal is back to third. Then Princess Latina with 1/8 of a mile to go. To fight has the lead by 2.5. Princess Gabby is second. Starship Halo with some late interest, but nobody's going to get to fight. To fight gets the knockout punch late. Showing easy. The daughter of Tawner in service, 5 or 6 clear. Princess Gabby salvages second. Starship Halo third.
Number 1-2 Fight proves much the best and lit up the tote board. Pays $25.80, owned by Imperial Racing LLC, trained by Larry Pilati, and that gives jockey Embassy El Jaramillo his second win on today's card. The 5th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. Full field of 10 runners with the off-time favorite, number 9, Inside Trip.
And they're off. From between horses, Bird of Peace, one of the first to break the line. Baby Aladet has speed. Bridge of Size from down toward the inside won't be far away. Inside Trip trying to angle for racing room as Court Princess now strides to a clear lead. Court Princess on top, a length and a quarter from Bird of Peace second. Baby Aladet is third. Back to fourth and Inside Trip. From the inside, that's Bridge of Size. In between horses, it's Nailed It. Far outside, Jess Sassy, a length and a half better than She's No Joke. Princess Zoe second last, and Earhart is last of all as they bend around the first turn. Court Princess in front under Leonel Reyes by almost 2. Baby Aladet is there second, tucked in third, Bird of Peace. Back to fourth and Nailed It. Outside in fifth is Inside Trip. Then Bridge of Size, followed by the gray Jess Sassy. Length and a half to Princess Zoe, who's in front of She's No Joke. And Earhart is 10th and last with less than 5 furlongs to run. Court Princess has the lead to the half-mile point and leads it by 2. Second is Bird of Peace. Back to third, Nailed It. Wide is Inside Trip. Bridge of Size begins to creep closer for Zayas. He's trying to secure racing room there. From the outside in Just Sassy. Then back to Princess Zoe ahead of She's No Joke and Earhart. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Court Princess has been left alone, but she's challenged now by Baby Aladette. And Baby Aladette bids up to take the lead. Court Princess is an all-in second toward the outside Inside Trip third. Running into fourth is the gray Just Sassy, then Bird of Peace, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the advantage now, it's Baby Aladette. Inside Trip to the attack is second. Earhart from the back, trying to work for racing room. Just Sassy over the top. Inside Trip hits the front, but on the outside, Just Sassy and Jose Bautista stride to the lead. Just Sassy going away. Inside Trip second, Princess Zoe third, then Earhart and Bridge of Size.
Number 10, Just Sassy, closes and scores impressively and pays $15.40 to win. Owned by Christine Wasilewski and Guy Gustafsson, trained by Christine Wasilewski, and ridden to victory today by Jose Bautista. We're taking a short break. When we come back, we'll have our 6th race on Sunday afternoon.
And Gulfstream is pulling away. Gulfstream blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Gulfstream kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Welcome back. Race number 6, a 2-turn mile. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward.
And they're off. From the center, Luz Estrella gets the first call and fires to the top. Sent hard at the rail. Breakaway wants to be part of the pace today. Away in the top flight is Sarah's Day. She'll land third. Far outside goes Queen's Quarters. Widest of all through that first turn was Motion's First. Joker's Queen tries to duck over and does now. She's in about the 3 path while in and amongst rivals. Diana's Comprise is at the back with Asian Moon Lady. Into the backstretch they race, and with the advantage, it's now Luz Estrella by almost a full length. Racing in second is Motion's First on the outside. Taken in hand third is Queen's Quarters under Mirage. Then Sarah's Day, who saves ground toward the rail. 3 wide, and out there is Joker's Queen for Camacho. Gap of 4 to Diana's Comprise. Breakaways now at the back with Asian Moon Lady. Less than 5 furlongs from home. The advantage to Luz Estrella. She's been nursed up front and maintains the lead of 1.25 lengths. Sarah's Day gets a perfect pocket ride toward the inside. Outside in Motion's First, then Queen's Quarters. Joker's Queen's going to have to cover ground on that far turn, as Queen's Quarters has got the shuffle to back to 5th. And then the back markers led by long shot Diana's Comprise as they round the far turn. With the advantage, it's still Luz Estrella, Joker's Queen. Sarah's Day now tries to knife between horses from the outside in Queen's Quarters. They line up here. Luz Estrella fights to hold it. Sarah's Day between horses. Motion's First. Joker's Queen on the grandstand side. Queen's Quarters is 5 wide, and they're into the drive with 1/8 of a mile to go. From between horses, that's Sarah's Day up for a short lead. Toward the inside, Luz Estrella. Down the center, a late run from Queen's Quarters, who's getting on track late. In deep stretch, Sarah's Day, Queen's Quarters lunging late. Here's the wire photo finish. Wow, is that close? One thing I can tell you is Antonio Sano won the race. Which one, I don't know.
Number 6, Queen's Quarters, closes and beats our uncoupled stablemate Sarah's Day for trainer Antonio Sano, owned by Aquino Stable, and ridden to victory today by Romero Ramsey Mirage. That horse paid $8 to win. Race number 7, 1 mile on the turf. These are maiden claiming 2-year-olds. We have some scratches to report. Scratch number 6, Force 5 to 10, My People Sing, and number 11, Portiere. Note the 7-year-old race with blinkers off this afternoon.
And they're off. Bounced around at the beginning was Nomad. Majestic Luna from the railgate using his speed to put a neck in front. Up on the outside for the road has speed from second. Revolutionary Road is out of their third. Followed outside by 4th Design in between horses. That's Sky D. Nomad is toward the rail. It's a gap of another 4 to Roaring Queen, and no speed of any variety from Birdie Me, who's last a long way as they race into the first turn. Up front for the road, now kicks to a length advantage as Nomad moves into the two-path and goes right after the leader second. Revolutionary Road is now third. Majestic Luna tucks back to be fourth. Back to fifth then is Fourth Design. Then it's a length and a half back to Sky D, who's a length and a half in front of Roaring Queen. And 7 or 8 to Birdie Me, who's still figuring out the game with less than half a mile to run. Up front, the leader for the road, Revolutionary Road, and Romero Mirage moves to the challenging spot second. Down at the inside, Majestic Luna tries to secure rail running as Nomad tries to progress. Outside and moving up is Fourth Design. Then Sky D ahead of Roaring Ocean. Roaring Ocean is about 6 lengths off the lead, and still 5 to the trailer, Birdie Me. They round the far turn now. Revolutionary Road is up to put a neck in front. For the road is back to second. Majestic Luna tries to rally again with Nomad. From the back, Roaring Ocean. Birdie Me starts to get his mind on business as Revolutionary Road wheels off the turn on top. Revolutionary Road to the final eighth of a mile kicks to a 4-length lead. The battle's on for the Miners as Birdie Me is getting on track late. Revolutionary Road shortening up. Here comes Birdie Me from way back. Birdie Me on the outside. Revolutionary Road. Majestic Luna between. Majestic Luna and Birdie Me in a photo.
Number 1, Majestic Luna holds on to win it. What a nice ride by Jonathan Gonzalez. That horse pays $9.80 to win. Owned by Luis Luna and Deborah Flanagan. Trained by Luis Luna. And as I mentioned, ridden to victory very nicely by Jonathan Gonzalez. The 8th race, a 6-furlong claiming event. These are fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. 1 scratch in the race of number 7, Star Millie.
And they're off. From between horses lies a Star, one of the first to break the line. There goes Dr. Cotton Jen on the outside, and Dr. Cotton Jen will establish the lead by about a half a length. Up on the outside of her, Chief Inca is now into the bit and moves to be a joint second. Alongside lies the Star third. High End Lady is now fourth, back to fifth, and racing in the two-path is Miss Stalwart ahead of Music Makes Sense. And Tactus is second last early on. The trailer is Delta Bell. They pass the half mile and move to the far turn. Dr. Cotton Jen got a hassle-free opening quarter, but now Chief Inca comes to harass on the outside second. Back to third and driven is Liza Star, 3 wide High End Lady. From between horses and trying to make some ground there. That is Miss Stalwart. Then it's a gap of 4 to Music Makes Sense. Nothing yet from Intactus with a quarter of a mile left to go. With the advantage, it's still Dr. Cotton Jen to the attack. Chief Inca one more time. Music Makes Sense. Swung to the center for an upset threat with an eighth of a mile left to go. Alvaro Doniz goes to work on Dr. Cotton Jen. She responds, and she's clear by 4. Music Makes Sense is up into second, but nobody's going to reach Dr. Cotton Jen. Dr. Cotton Jen with a easy win. She won by 4 in the end. Music Makes Sense second. Chief Inca was third. Then Liza Star and High End Lady.
Number 9, Dr. Cotton Jen wins it and pays $10 even to win. Owned by Hertzdale Racing, trained by Vaughn Hurd, and ridden to victory today by Alvaro Doniz. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the first half of the late Daily Double.
Welcome to my playground.
Welcome back. The 9th race of the afternoon, 1 mile on the turf. It's an allowance optional claimer for 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch to 10. Be gone, Daddy.
And they're off. The gray Uncle B breaks the line well. In the center, Love Conquers is showing speed. Your Only Man comes away on the top flight. Far outside, Tipsy Kittens looking for forward position. Then back to the inside, and Son of a Wahoo. 4 wide to the turn and trying to take back to avoid being stuck wide is Musical Heart. Then back to Blue Harbor. 2.5 in front of Bold Daddy and Erasmo's Dreams at the back of the group as they round the first turn. Love Conquers comes away on top, leads 3 parts of a length. Tipsy Kitten, the nearest pursuer, second. Son of Oahu gets a good tracking spot in third. Musical Heart floated wide on the turn, settles in the 2-path fourth. Back to fifth is Uncle B, then Your Only Man. He's well situated for Leonel Reyes, 2.5 clear of Blue Harbor, who's 2.5 in front of Bold Daddy, and the trailer is Erasmo's Dream. Down the back stretch and going to the half-mile point. The leader is Love Conquers by a half a length. Tipsy Kitten on the outside is second. Son of Oahu is pocketed up third. Musical Heart is now fourth. Uncle B is in and amongst rivals. He's got no place to go. Your Only Man will take advantage of that and makes a move 3 wide on the outside. Armio sending Erasmo's Dream with a 4 wide assault as the picture changes and the pace quickens as Your Only Man is now up to challenge for the top. Your Only Man now takes a narrow lead. Love Conquers alongside second. Son of Oahu wants out. Erasmo's Dream launching his bid from the back, and they're at the top of the stretch. Your Only Man on the outside to take a narrow lead. Love Conquers fights with him and toward the inside. These two shoulder to shoulder. Son of Oahu is third. Erasmo's Dream is fourth. Final 16th of a mile. Your Only Man is in front. Your Only Man by 2. Son of Oahu in second. Nice ride from Leonel Reyes. Your Only Man got it. Second was Son of Oahu. Third, Love Conquers. Then Blue Harbor.
Number 4, Your Only Man closes it to win and pays $11 even, owned by Mitchell Goldberg, Frank Catapano, and Mary Beth Reese, trained by Marcus Vitale and ridden by Leonel Reyes. The 10th and final race, a 6-furlong sprint. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 3, Sunrise Boulevard. Also scratch number 7, Super Jack.
And runners away. All except for Super Duper Visor, who blew the start about 10 lengths. Nation USA wins the break with Pegasol on the outside away with speed. Down at the inside, Enduring Arch away in the top flight. He'll land third. From fourth is Mr. Storm, then Light Breeze. ABG Guerrero on the outside ahead of First Thunder. And Super Duper Visor blew the break bad, but he's caught the field. He's 7 lengths off the lead as Nation USA and Pegasol go on. Now Pegasol and Louis Castillo to put a neck in front. Nation USA tries to counterpunch second. Mr. Storm is third. Gap of 4 to Enduring Arch. Fourth is the 3 favorites begin to get away. 3 furlongs left to run. Nation USA and Kevin Carmona on the inside. Pegasol and Louis Castillo on the outside. Mr. Storm is third, but he's dropped better than 3 lengths off the lead. 3 more to Enduring Arch with a 1/4 mile left to go. Off the turn on the stretch drive. Nation USA has the lead. Pegasol takes a run at him on the outside second. Enduring Arch tries to spoil the party from third with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Pegasol on the outside for a short lead. Nation USA fights on, and Enduring Arch down the center. Enduring Arch lifting it. Pegasol. Pegasol gets the lead. Pegasol wins. Enduring Arch second. Nation USA third. Then Mr. Storm.
Number 9, Pegasol wins the nightcap for My Purple Haze Stables, trained by Terry Pompey and ridden to victory by Luis A. Castillo. That horse paid $5.60 to win. In the pick 5 today, 5 of 5, $1,241.55. 4 of 5, $14.25. The Rainbow 6, no singles, 6 of 6, paid $5,748.64, and the carryover going into Wednesday's 8-race card, $61,146.94. And that wraps up Sunday's action. We're dark for live racing on Monday and Tuesday, but we're back here on Wednesday with an 8-race card. Our first race post 1:15 p.m. We'll see you on Wednesday. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.